And you read, blessed is he that waits and comes to the 1,305 and 30 days, 1335. He's blessed. Now, he caused to a day. So here we have people waiting for Christ. You have another group, same group in Habakkuk, waiting for the coming, cawing, piercing, pierce, that's what it means. And here you have people piercing to the 1335, and they're called as blessed as the Luke 12 little flock. So you tell me what happens at 1335. There is a group that waits to be blessed at 1335, which sits in front of 1290. Now, brethren, let's just be plain here. That puts us back at December 16th. They're not guarded for 15 days. Just because somehow we got to wind up in Hanukkah. So far, we shaved 7 days off since I told you that, but we just shaved 15 days off the back end. So we'd be looking at 8+ days to go, not 23+. Blessed is he that waits and comes to the 1335. We read it a moment ago, but we weren't ready to understand it. Now that's 2,625 days. It answers how long from when people come out of the ground till you have 1/3 of all mankind walking in white. I don't know how else to read it. If it's something else, it's going to take a better man than I. If 1335 plus 1290 are not consecutive, see the blocks up here? This direct answer by two saints got a trick answer. Now, this book is sealed to the rest of the world and will be to 100 billion people, but it can't be to us if we're supposed to know when this goes down. We have to be let in for what would be called a very narrow sneak peek so we know when this goes down. And the only way that this can happen that way is on December 16th. There is no other way unless years don't mean years. Verse 27, and he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. This is what haunts me. Just want you to know. And in the midst of the week, there's 5 times it mentions there's 1 week left, and the other 69 all started at Abib 1. That haunts me. In light of all that I've explained to you, it haunts me. And remember, there's no rounding. 69 weeks are as gone as last Tuesday. Exactly 69 of them, from Abib 1 to Abib 1. 5 times God says there's 1 week left, and no rounding can poof it up. Now, I know all that I just told you, and I understand that what I'm going to tell you now has the potential to be heartbreaking, and I don't want to do that, but I have to be honest or I'm not wise and faithful. Here are all the reasons why we may have to wait till March 29th. And I don't know what the 1335 means, and the conversation with those two saints is just, it means something else. I can give you 100 reasons why we're waiting till then, and I can give you you've heard a pile of reasons why we're not going to get out in the middle of December. I just covered a few things. You know, there are a whole bunch of others, okay? And this symbolizes a whole bunch of others. Christmas trees and stars and Hanukkah and Kislev references and all that. So, if we're here, Godspeed the day, one of 2 days can't tarry. Either the one I opened the sermon with, or the one I will lay out in exquisite detail, the case is the other one. Over 100 days away. But somehow at the end of the series, I'm rushing and running. I'm just going to throw this out. I'm rushing and I'm running. If we're here in 2 weeks and we're going to etch a sketch your mind, and I'm going to lay out a case that haunts me, and I had to tell you now, or we get to December 17th and you think there's no path. Yes, there is. But it's not as short. So I'm running and rushing. The series is over with another Sabbath. I'm so banking on this coming December 16th, hoping for it, praying for it, that we're going to have services at 10 o'clock in the morning. And we will wait for December 16th, 2 days later. Everybody can listen in. And if Monday morning passes, I know what I need to preach 5 days later. And that's where we are. You'll hear both cases and you'll say, both are Teflon on top of titanium. They're both so strong, it's unbelievable. That's what you'll say. But it would mean this is true, but this is what we're waiting for. It would mean that Mr. Armstrong got one fact right in an ocean of facts he got wrong. Or we're guarded for 3.5 months. In other words, the first tribulation we're going to go through, remember there is a tribulation, maybe it's 3.5 months, and the next one's 3.5 years. I've thought of that.